Bechukosai Telechu v'mitzvosai tishmoru v'asisemusam. If you go in my commandments and you keep my mitzvos and guard them and you do them. Rashi in Bechukosai Telechu, Rashi explains, if you go in my chukos, Hainu shetihu amelim b'Torah, means that you should be toiling in Torah study. V'chein hu b'yalkut remez tafrei shayin aleph b'shem Hatorah's kohanim. B'sham lamed she'amok u'metayva sheyihu Yisrael amelim b'Torah v'chulu, and there we learn that the omnipresent desires that that Yisrael should be toiling in Torah study. We can explain what does it mean toiling in Torah according to what is written, that a person is born for toil. V'amru Razal, Sanhedrin Perek Chelek, Daf Tzadik Tesamud Beis, La'amal Pechulu, to the toil of the mouth. Hainu la'amal Torah chulu, that is to the toil of Torah study. Hainu al derech yagati umatzasi chulu, similar to the idea of I toiled and I found and so forth. Gam kamayim razal pasuk oved elokim. Also, like our sages said, someone who's an oved, someone who works for Hashem, that you cannot compare someone who learns their perek 100 times to someone who learns it 101. So there again, avoda, similar to amal, is Torah study. That Yisachar was to be taxed in his work. That Yisachar are the Torah scholars. Look what it's brought on the verse that you should not leave out salt, where it talks about the concept that my wisdom stood for me and so forth. That is because the toil and the struggle brings out the strength, the inner strength, from the hidden state to a revealed state. So too it awakens above revelation of the inner wisdom, similar to the idea of now we should greaten the strength of Hashem. So too our sages said that the Torah only is established in someone who kills himself over it. So the mi is bina shebishvile the zir anpin. That in order to give birth to zir anpin anekra Torah, which is called Torah, so it's the sides, so to speak, of bina become cold and so forth. Vine beitz chaim shar kafalef ubemori or mem kafalef. Vine mashikazu b'lukuti Torah Parshas Balak al pasuk Lora amal b'Yisrael. And look at what is brought in Parshas Balak on the verse that he did not see toil in Israel. Ha'amal vayagila kafil nefesh Bahamas, that he did not see the toil and struggle to subjugate the animalistic soul. So in Yisrael, he didn't see this amal. Why? Because the person there is already ruling. You don't see this kind of toil in someone who is already in charge and does not need to bend anymore. That's called Yisrael. Also, just like on Shabbos, purification and taking out the bad from the good is forbidden. But it's nonetheless still, you can have toil in Torah, which is a purification after a purification, like the concept of that I will give you one portion over your brother and so forth. because bending, that's the purification of the klipas noga, val amalu b'torah, but toil in Torah, libun hilchazah, is the purification of halacha, b'dibur hamaschil ve'ele shmos chulu, sheshayich b'zeh gam kein. So you have the purification of the halacha, the whitening of the halacha. And all toil in the field, that refers to the brisa. With the mortar, and the bricks, that refers to the whitening of the halacha. So all this toil in the Mitzrayim corresponds also again with the study of Torah. That you've placed me in darkness. This Talmud Bavli. This refers to the Babylonian Talmud. That the concept is that the fact that it's dark, meaning that you need to toil and purify it. It means you need effort to bring it to light. Again, a concept of toil and Torah, and working hard to get to study. But now this toil is much higher than the physical toil. Even the bending of the physicality of the animalistic soul. And this is why it says, praised is the person who is toiling in Torah study. And we need to understand what is the connection between studying of Torah to going in my ways, into my statutes, because it's the language of Bechukosai is the language of engraving my engravings. Just like the engraving of the heavens and the earth, or the statutes of the heavens and the earth, and all of these statutes come from the Torah, which is the hidden wisdom. That Torah is this hidden wisdom. That inside of the hidden wisdom is Gvura V'atik Yamin, which is the source of the Kav.